Yeah, I just want to let you know, Andy, this is Andy O'Donnell, no Andy O'Donnell. You rang me phone, I don't know about the story of these fights. You rang me phone this morning, Andy. I was in my own house. And you wanted to speak to my father. I thought I'd be out in 15 minutes. I never asked you what you wanted, what you didn't want. It was the same time I didn't care anyways. But I brought the phone up to the office, you rang back in about 20 minutes. You got on the phone and you started mentioning something about DVDs. I know what you're mentioning about shaitan. An excuse, would say. Basically, Andy, I get to the point. It took you 22 years to come back and ask me out for a rematch. 22 years took you, Andy. You were brain damaged up to that. Your brain got swelled during that fight. And you were brain damaged. Right? Now, your son Anthony, I haven't got a clue who he is or what he is, I don't care. Right? He was on the phone. I'm be honest with you, you put it on YouTube, you recorded us. You don't know sneaky trick, you thought we'd beg, or we're not people begging to get anything. But you put it on YouTube then straight away. Right? Talking shite or whatever, you're saying you're the boss or this is the boss. There's no one the bosses of anyone, Anthony. Everyone can do what they want. Every brave traveller, every countryman can do what they want, when they want. There's no one the boss of anyone. Right? My outfit gave you brain damage in Dublin. There was 300 people looking. 300 strange travellers, every breed, and a lot of your own people was looking. You lit the ground on me at the end of it, and now your leg was broke. And the enemy getting over checked your leg and twisted, was not around. You had to go into hospital, the guards had to press charges as well. Besides that point, your son Anthony, right? I'm ready for any of your sons, Anthony. Sunday coming, or Sunday week, or 2 or 3 weeks' time, I'm ready for you. Right? You Simon O'Donnell in Dublin, you give my number out. You have no reason to give it. You should have ringing me first, asking me. But you gave it out. Because you know why? You love fun, Simon. Because you that loves fun. You always do. You love boosting fights on, and you never fight yourself. You love to hear about fights, you want to show fair play for fights. Because why? You love it, Simon. You never try to stop fights, you never try to negotiate, you love it. But yet you don't fight yourself. You had one fight years ago. One fight years ago in the back of the school, and you were coming out of the worst of that. You were coming out of the worst of that, and everyone's seen that, Simon. Right? Now, I sing for you, Simon. I got Mark Stokes to ring you, because I know for a fact you're the whole cause of all these fights. I sing for you. I sing for you today. I got Mark Stokes to ring. And the word to say, your Uncle Andy won't let you fight until after their fights. You know what I mean? 17th to 16th of March. I mean, when is a fight, man? You should be able to fight now. If you, I don't win as a fight, man. I'm far from a fight, man. I go for nothing. But you win as a fighting, man. Everybody talks about you shite. As far as I'm concerned, shite talk. I seen you fighting. If you're a man enough to come out and fight me Sunday coming or Sunday week. Now, Andy O'Donnell, tell you about your sons. Bring them back on the plane. There's only a half an hour, 30 minutes on the plane. Bring them back Sunday or the following Sunday and fight. Bring them back and I fight any of your sons. Any of your sons, Andy. Me, I'm going to give you brain damage for 22 years. I will give your son, Anthony, permanent brain damage. I will brain damage your son. So let him out Sunday or the following Sunday. Bring him back on the board. If you're that proud of him, bring him back on the board. I'll pay for his ticket. If he wants me to pay for his ticket, I'll pay for it. Just have him come back and I'll pay it. You thought he's good for that. And listen, I was going to say this. This is not going to all the Donnells. We're not arguing with the rest of the Donnells. This is going to Andy Donnell and his sons. And this Simon O'Donnell in Dublin. No other Donnell. We're not arguing any other Donnell, we'll put that clear. We're going to Andy O'Donnell and his sons and Branches House Simon. That's what it's going to. So get your arse boys now and you fucking fight. Now. Simon O'Donnell, Andy O'Donnell in England. 22 years ago, I brain damaged you up in Dublin, override 400 people, every name of traveller that was in Ireland was there looking at it. 30 guards looking at it. It went down for a good while. You put a little out fire with me. You weren't able to take me power at the end of it. I left your face like a butcher's block. So Sylvester Stallone got all makeup to make the Rocky film. And you see the state of his face with makeup. Well, I left your face on a mustard state with them 2 hands there. Right, Anthony? Now, Anthony, you're all about queers this morning in a forum. But it was a good job that I wasn't a queer when I was fighting you in Dublin. Because if I was, you were more times lying in the ground in your mouth and nose, you were stuff like that. That if I was a queer, I'd have left your ass in a worse state than what I left your face. So, Anthony, 3 months before that, we had a bit of an argument out in the hotel in Ballyman. And a bit of an argument with a fella, and you come down and shook your nose into it. We struck a few boxes, You were the best man in the night, Anthony. I lost my win, and a big old belly like I have now. I lost my win, you bet me. I seen the chance next day with Simon O'Donnell, John Stokes, that I wanted to fight at such a day in 3 months' time in Dublin. I went up to Dublin, Anthony. I met you. I don't know how done to you, I said you a minute ago. Right, Anthony, you were carried away with 4 men, Carl Ward, Johnny Ward, Martin Ward, and another fella. You were lifted away and brought away. The only excuse you could give when you were broke up, I left like the elephant man. My leg is broke. Even if he got me the leg like that, he gave it a twist. He said, your leg is not broke, Anthony. He said, you had the fight hand. No, I'm bet. Okay. I got the word about another 2 or 3 months after hand, he wants a rematch. God to give your brother Francie a bed in heaven. I went up to Branches town, up to your brother. So I hear Andy wants to fight me again. He said, Joe, I hear going around. He said, but it's not a lot of need for it. Chatting him on nice, God get a gun about in heaven, right? Francis was a good old by the fight. Mike was a good by the fight. Simon was a good by the fight. So wasn't that big a mean? You were the biggest man of the brothers, Anthony. And when you beat your match, you wasn't able to fight because I was your match. And I mentally broke you. You can see that here. You never put a mark on my face. And I mentally broke you up. Okay. I went along for about 4 months later, and the Joey Naven and Paddy Naven told me the big Andy O'Donnell down at the mother's house. My son John was about 15 years of age. I drove down, so John went and knocked at that door and tell Andy I want him. You walked out, Andy, you and your sister, out of the house, and the word said, Joe, when is me and you fighting again? I will tell the whole truth now. And the word I turned around and said to you, Anthony, never. You said to me, a man is entitled to a second chance. So Anthony, I gave you 2 chances, says I. We'd already fight, says I, up in Ballymahan, in the hotel. So you pulled back for 3 months, says I bet you in Dublin, says I didn't take good victory for it, says I. And so I don't want to fight no more, says I don't like training as a culture. I don't like keeping away from Alice's arse because she's a gorgeous, good-looking woman. And so Annie said, I'm not say training for another 3 months for you, says I. And so I'm not stop putting my mum for you, says I. Well, so I tell you what I'll do, Anthony, says I give you a dog fighting outside this minute. The word you turned around and said, what's that, a dog fight? So me and you will leave one like 2 dogs. You turned around and you said, I wouldn't fight that way. Now, Anthony, if you were a man and looked at you, why didn't you hit me? Right? Why didn't you hit me, Anthony? And we'd have a fight with you. And your sister turned around and said that you shake hands like and forget about it. You cocked your ass again to me, you wouldn't look at me face and give your hand like that. It was unfair for the time to put your ass again, the way you put your ass to me. Right? Okay. I met you at 3 funerals, different funerals in Roscommon. You kept your distance, you didn't come around right and go around you. I went down to your mother's funeral. God make the woman a bed in heaven. Bumby's Martin, Bumby's Tom, John, Never, and all the boys was all here. The side door of the van was pulled back. You were lying in the back of the van, covered up with a blanket or a mattress on the floor. And I think you were drinking a sugar beer, and I looked in like that. You never come out of the van. That's why you didn't. You were ashamed to look into my face because you knew the bait like I did. Me and John Neven, it's a Martin Neven, got like in a bed in heaven. Bumby's Tom, Bumby's Martin, Bumby's Simey, John Neven, another young fella, went up to the big hotel. And we got here 9 pints there, and the boys said we're going to enter such a town, that's beyond most nice people, and I didn't win. You were Anthony for 22 years. 1989 is 22 years ago. I was 37 years of age that time. And you waited for 22 years to come out of coma. Well, you must be brain damaged for that 22 years. Do you realize, Andy, that's not 6 months ago, that's 22 years ago. But Anthony, don't worry about it. I'll fight you on the 16th of March, and I'll give you a rusher bait this time. You're good for knocking about it. Sure I have. So here, Anthony, there's the trophy I got, the Son of the World. That's the trophy that belongs to you, the High Ledger. All that blood there in my body, there's no marks on my face, look. But all that blood in my body, I was in a shower in Palmer's house, the Son of the World, that's why my watch is in my hand. I hadn't time to wash the blood off, I had to go to the Son of the World. And that's all your blood here, Anthony.
under me, it's all my body, off you, with the stay left your face in. You went to the hospital, Anthony, because I heard it from other people. And the doctor said, don't leave the hospital because your brain is swelling. Another man told me was staying with you, that you were shaking in a bucket in your own trailer for 2 weeks, where you was blind as a bat, you couldn't go to the toilet. So now, Anthony O'Donnell, you're not only a scumbag, but your 2 brothers are dead, and you know well, Michael and Francie. 2 good men for their own matches. Your brother Simon away good man for his own match. You couldn't fight your match. When you fighted me, you just lived in the grounds out there, hopped up to me. Now I did another time. Tashin Ward, Michael Ward, known as Tashin Ward, he said to me one day, Joyce said, there's a few fights going on, he said, when you come over to Ballygar, he said, there's 30 or 40 fellas over here, he said, nobody wants to fight. So I will. I drove over Michael Ward to Ballygar, and a monthly mask went out for somebody, God we're going to bet to him, I don't know who they were. You waited outside the shop landing, you come out, you walked out, and Tashin Ward walked over here. And the only turned around and said here, Anthony, he said, Charlie's out there, this was Sleepy Charlie. I don't know the man, he said about his brother. He said, Charlie's out there, he said, 5 miles out the road, him and the rest of the boys, and they want to finish this fight today, and he wants to fight it. You turn around and say that you weren't fighting. Now the rest of them got the fights over off in England. You never finished that fight. Another time I was in the Golden Races, and Bernie Ward was waiting all day for you to come and fight him again, and you wouldn't turn up. You were no good at me. You hadn't got the guts of a fucking mouse. You dirty, dirty both of you.
And bring your son back. Bring your son back Sunday or next week. Bring him back on the board of play. I'll pay for the ticket. I'll pay for you. Bring him back and we get to show on the road this Sunday or next Sunday. Bring your son back and I'll pay them. Trust me, brain damage.
You call me a drugger? Yes. I do take a bit of cocaine about drinking, and now and again, right? But the man who runs all this by is a proper junkie. Signed me up in Dublin. He's a proper junkie altogether. And that's the man who's giving all the stories. He loves fight. And he was asked this morning to fight and he won't fight. Anthony, be ashamed of yourself. You're still in that home you never got out of it. That's 22 years ago. I'm 59 years of age now. I was almost 54, 55, right? I still beat you, Anthony. I beat you, Anthony, if I was 75.
We weren't making tapes, boys. It was you to put this on YouTube, but on YouTube as it is. We were making no tapes. Because we made a promise to make more tapes. Right? We want no fight off no one. We're not able to fight. But trust us, Andy, we will beat you and your sons. It's as simple as in the story.